morning. Thank you for joining me. We got an interesting day of weather that is on tap for western North Carolina. A severe threat this afternoon and possibly hail. Even an isolated embedded tornado can't be ruled out. So let's turn around. We'll go ahead and look at a few visuals just to make sure you guys know I've created a couple visuals for you. We've got this is a severe setup. I think we'll have moderate lift, instability, and shear. A little bit higher shear, tornado threat, moderate, hail threat, moderate, but higher wind threat, and it's overall enhanced risks according to the Severe Prediction Center. And that corresponds with, wanted you guys to focus on what's the difference between a watch and a warning. We could have tornadoes watch come out later this afternoon. Means the ingredients are there for a tornado, but we don't have one yet. The warning, a tornado warning, would come out when it appears imminent on radar, or there's one that's been spotted by a trained spotter in the area. So two different confusing things, but I just wanted to kind of clarify those for you, and thought that did a decent job. So let's look at the radar here. You can see scattered showers moving through western North Carolina currently. These don't really have much rotation with them, and models have struggled in the short range with exactly how this is going to evolve, but that's pretty typical with these severe events. Not exactly sure until right up into the event, where the strong storms are going to develop. So this line will move through. You can see its back edge already getting through portions of western or far southwest North Carolina. And then we'll show you this clearing that's occurring in eastern Tennessee that I think you can see these other storms beginning to develop. Somewhat of a concern here. I think that's where the main ingredients are going to be for that tornadic development this afternoon. So let's go ahead and just show you what the most recent HRR shows. Shows that line of storms moving through, and then some more development on this backside here. That's where the stronger dynamics, I think, will be for tornadic development. And you can see as it moves through, real stout storms between 7 and 8 tonight, and then moving through 9. And just an interesting little appendages on those storms. Will have the surface winds from the south or even southeast, and as those move up, raises that parcel of air, the winds will be more westerly, and that'll create a turning in the atmosphere. If you look outside right now, most of these little scud storms that are moving through, they're coming in very quickly from the south, and they've got a little bit of rotation with them. The bottoms of them are kind of spinning. Once you get some higher convective available potential energy, some sun gets in here, those updrafts can become much bigger, and that's what I think is possible this afternoon. So we'll show you what a sounding looks like for this afternoon. This is around the Asheville Airport. You can see right here that wind barb and those southerly winds from the southeast even, and as it goes up through the atmosphere, it turns to almost southwest. That's key for this for tornadic development. I think that these storms will be moving from the south to the north or northeast. There's a little bit farther distance in western North Carolina to be covered without mountains impeding, so there's a little bit longer duration for these updrafts to get themselves together. So we'll see what occurs with this. There's a lot of uncertainty, of course, with severe weather always in the mountains. But I'll give you one last look at let's look at what SBC is showing. You can see that low pressure really intensifying over the Ohio Valley here, and as it continues to move north and east, you can see here's the convective available potential energy really growing here in eastern Tennessee. I expect as this system, first part of it moves out, we'll see an increase in sunshine this afternoon, and depending on how much sunshine we see, how much clearing occurs, will determine how strong of a line of storms back here develops. So that energy is developing back here, and we'll see just how much. I'll show you the wind shear. Also, wind shear just insane back here around that low pressure. So this is, if this continues to set up, this is going to be a stout little environment moving our way for severe development this afternoon. So keep your eyes on your radars and on your. I'll be on Facebook making sure that we'll post and on Twitter. So just keep your eye on the Asheville WX radar in your app, and we'll do our best to keep you safe moving forward. So thank you very much for joining me, and check with me. I'm going to go over to Facebook Live real quick. So thanks.